This is Jay on LA, and here's my questions for today. Sebastian Ridley Thomas got a free pass, got off on sexual harassment, never prosecuted, and tried to get a free education. Now we learn that Congresswoman Karen Bass got a $95,000 fellowship, basically a free education, and says that, of course, she hasn't steered anything towards USC. I guess my question really comes down to, what's the deal with USC? I mean, this is a university of select people that seem to be getting a lot of freebies and a lot of handouts and a lot of back and forth. And why isn't someone really investigating the totality of USC and the various monies they've received from city, state, and federal, and how that money's been used? Now, taking that into account, the next question becomes, what's happening with Mark Ridley Thomas? Well, he's appealing everything he's doing, saying he really didn't do anything wrong. Now, that's the kind of mentality that gets you in trouble. Having said that, all these people that come to his defense in his community, I get it. He's a stalwart guy. He's done a lot of good during his time as a councilman and as a county supervisor. But when you screw up, you got to go. Okay? It doesn't matter. He was not a city councilman when it happened, so he should be able to stay on city council and direct money. That's just a backward, awkward way of twisting the truth of what's going on out there. And quoting Martin Luther King, you know, it's obvious the community he serves backs him for all the good he's done in the past. Even leaders of the church have come out, which, I question, you know, this separation of church and state and the fact that everyone is innocent until proven guilty. But let the courts decide that. You know, people need to stay out of it and just let it take its due course. Because when you come out and say, you know, he's not guilty, he didn't do anything, I know this guy, he's a stand-up guy, and then he's found guilty, it's going to be really embarrassing, and then you're going to see church leaders be asked to resign, and community leaders be asked to step back. So let everything take its course. And if, in fact, he is not guilty, they will find him not guilty, and they'll move forward. My last piece from Jay in LA today is about the homeless issue. It's out of control, guys. You know, I keep coming on here talking about homeless. I talk about the 2 dead homeless around the corner from me last week. There's a wall built over there. You can't even pass down that street. We're getting zero help from Councilman Bonin, who vetoes and votes no on everything that has to do with what a stakeholder needs to help their community, while all it does is make the homeless sit on a street longer and longer and longer. You know, it's time that maybe Councilman Bonin woke up and talked to all of his constituents. It's not about removing him or not removing him. It's about what makes sense. And I think he's lost his common sense. I really do. And in all the times we come out and talk about the issues and all these deputies he hires, you know, who are basically young kids coming out trying to be his iron underwear, it's not working. We're not happy, and what's not working is what's happening with the entire homeless situation. So, Mike, wake up, make a phone call, talk to us, because all you're doing is screwing up a really great city. This is Jay on LA.